Let's take a listen. Here's Draymond Green.
I just felt like I was in a good rhythm. My body felt good. I was able to push the pace, and get some easy stuff. So yeah, I felt pretty good.
You said that Jordan Poole should be the most improved player. Is it kind of gritty performance like that, like really add to that case?
100%. He didn't have it tonight at all. 3 for 19, 1 for 11. Still finishes with 18 points. Which means he obviously got to the free throw line and got fouled. But I thought the way he kept himself in the game by getting other guys involved, that's growth. When you look at where he's come from, the steps that he's taken, he's been thrown into a position that not many guys will handle well, and that's essentially to, with all due respect, to do your best Steph Curry imitation. And now doing your best Steph Curry imitation is incredible, but still, Jordan's continued to grow, and he's kind of been thrown into that role. And most guys wouldn't handle that well and would fail miserably. And I thought tonight, like I said, having a poor shooting night, stuck with it, didn't have any energy, and he helped us close the game down the stretch. And I think that's the sign. I said in my interview, he's one of them guys. And, that's the sign. Like, no matter what, you're finding a way. So I think that definitely helps add to this case. And like I said, again, all these awards seem like they, when there's no criteria and it's just personal opinion, the award is called the most improved, not who had the best year. That's the MVP award, actually. And I think, a lot of times, we get it confused when talking the most improved award or who in that group is having the best year, but no disrespect to Ja Morant, but Ja Morant's an MVP candidate. Ja Morant isn't the most improved player candidate. Ja Morant was fucking incredible last year. And so when you look around, the most improvement has been Jordan Poole. And I think that goes without saying. You can look, again, you go across the list and you show me what those guys did last year and the year before that. And you show me what Jordan did last year and the year before that. He is the most improved. And so if we're going by what the title of the award is, what the name of the award is, then it's easily Jordan. But if we're making up these ideas and what makes a guy, or these just going straight off these personal opinions on who we think has the best year, then it probably won't be him. But so let's go by what the award is named and not by who's having a better year out of the group who people think should win the award.
Facilitated, but what's doing the free throw line as much as he did, just as important was massive. Stay aggressive, pretty good.
100%. I love the fact that he was 3 for 19 and 1 for 11 and not 3 for 11 or 3 for 12 and 1 for 6. He stayed aggressive. And because of that, due to that, you still have to react. You're not just giving them shots. You give them shots, all it takes is one. And so, they were still all over him, and he got to the hole when we needed it most. When they were making their run, I think he probably got 4 key free throws down the stretch. Now, obviously, they fouled late. But he had 4 key free throws down the stretch where they were making their run and to stop the bleeding. Like I said, that's what the greats do. That's what these guys who's been doing that all these years, scoring at that level all these years, that's what they do. Get to the free throw line. And, that was a huge step for him. It was beautiful to see.
The way Jordan's been conditioned to rock, is this something that you guys always seen he's capable of, or is it something that he's consciously put the work into to get that?
Well, I'm not going to take away from the work that he put in because he's one of the hardest working guys I've seen. I've said that over and over again since he was a rookie. So I'm not going to take away the work he put in, but I've always thought his playmaking was an underutilized skill. And, this year he's been able to do more of that. But I've always thought, you can put him in the pick and roll and he can really make plays. Early on it was like, oh, man, we want him to be a spot-up shooter, and he's not that. Can he make shots? Of course. But he's not a spot-up shooter. He's a player. And he's got an opportunity to do that, and I think he's taking advantage of it. But I've known since he got here, he showed quickly that he knew how to pass the ball. And, now that he has the ball in his hands more, it's showing more and more.
How do you think that in particular, because when he was starting in place of Clay, he was doing a lot more spot-up shooting, right? Now starting in place of Steph, he is doing a lot more ball handling. When Steph comes back and he goes to that second unit again, how do you think him having more reps being that primary ball handler is going to impact the second unit?
Well, I'm not sure he goes back to the second unit. I think that's still to be decided, and that's not an easy decision to make. So I'm not going to sit up here and Coach Kerr. That ain't my decision whether he goes back to the second unit or not. But Coach Kerr is a very smart coach, very smart man, and just because Steph comes back doesn't mean you totally take the ball out of Jordan's hands. He's done well. What you've learned is you have another weapon to get Steph off the ball and allow Jordan to make some plays as well. Now, Steph is going to have the ball the majority of the time. We all know that, and we all want that, but to know that you got another guy that you can get off the ball or that you can run sets for that can go get you a bucket anytime, that's a powerful tool. So I don't envision it as him just going back to the role that he was playing. I envision it that's an added layer to our offense that we didn't have before.
How do you feel?
Great stuff from Draymond Green.
Very interesting.